And we'll just find yourself in a very comfortable seated position, whatever position your legs need to be in, that's okay. Feel the length through your spine, and we're going to just start with some nice deep breaths. So feel your shoulders right over your ribs, right over your pelvis, easy vertical pelvis, and let's take a full inhale through the nose, inhaling fully, and exhaling through the mouth. Sigh of relief, just let that go. And we'll try that again. Inhale fully. And exhale, easy rest. And now involve the shoulders with this. So inhale, shrugging your shoulders up to your ears, little hot air balloons flying upward. And then exhale, sinking and melting away from your ears. And we'll try that again. Inhaling fully, shrugging those shoulders up, 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 up. And exhale, melting those shoulders down and away. Involve your arms now. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. And exhaling, opening. So beautiful seeing you all moving with me. And again, inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhaling, coming back down. Now let's go into a bit of a side bend. So placing one hand on the floor. Let's take this arm up. Inhale, reach. And then just a gentle side curve over to the side. Again, listen to your body. See what feels good. I think this feels great. Take a deep breath. And exhale, bring yourself back up. And let's try that on the other side. Inhale, reach long and tall. And exhale, over to the side, lateral curve. Breathe into that rib cage. Inhale again and exhale. Bring yourself up. Now let's add a little bit of a twist this time. So again, inhale, reaching upward. And exhale, side bend. Good. Now from here, scoop your belly button inward and just round on a diagonal, like you're trying to pull your belly button toward the back wall behind you. Scooping the belly in and feel that stretch to the side of the lower back. And then bring yourself back into that sideways position. And then bring yourself back up. And let's try that on the other side. Inhale, reaching up. And exhaling up and over. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, scoop your belly, twist on that diagonal, feeling that wonderful stretch to the sides of the low back. Bring yourself back to that sideways position. Inhale and exhale, bringing yourself back to vertical. Very, very nice. Good. Let's swing our legs to the side. And we'll do a little bit of spine work here. So again, you can hold on to your shins here and feel that length through your spine. We're going to take a breath in. And then exhale, hollow your belly button inward and round, looking into your pelvis here, scooping the belly and stretching those shoulder blades wide across the back, feeling that width across the shoulders. And then nod your head, rock yourself forward. Inhale, lengthen that spine tall. Let's try that a few more times. Exhale, hollow and contract. Let those shoulders be soft away from the ears and just hang on to those knees like you're making a suspension bridge with your arms. Feel that stretch wide across the upper back. Inhale, exhale, scoop your belly button in and bring yourself back up. Now just take your sternum as if you had a searchlight or a flashlight on your sternum. Scan up the wall in front of you. Keep the neck long and just look up to the ceiling, taking a little stretch to the upper back, and then bring yourself back to center. Do that 2 more times. Scanning the wall with your sternum, your heart light shining forward. Open your chest, let those shoulders melt. Back of the neck long, sing a little high note here. And then bring yourself back to center. 1 more time, lengthen and extend, opening the heart, opening the chest. And then coming back to center. Good. You can hang on to your legs here or behind the legs or challenge yourself, arms away. We're going to roll down onto our mat. Inhale tall. Exhale, hollow out those abdominals and slowly articulate 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, you can hang on if you need to. Exhaling, take several deep breaths, slowly painting that spine back down on the mat. And just relax there, finding yourself in a position of ease. Bring your knees into your chest now and give yourself a well-deserved hug. Let your tailbone reach down toward the floor as you pull your thighs up and into your chest. And just take a few nice deep breaths here, feeling that expanse through the rib cage as you inhale. And melting into the floor as you exhale. And try that again, inhaling fully. And exhaling just melting into the floor. Now with either hands, take your hands onto your kneecaps. We're going to go into stirring. So just a gentle massage for that low back, stirring through the hip joints here, just letting those femur bones clean out your hip sockets. And let's reverse, go the other way, massaging that sacrum on the mat. Easy does it here. Very good. Well done. From here, bring yourself back into the center. We'll reach the hands up to the ceiling, palm to palm, and then slowly open your arms out to the side in a T shape. We're going to pause right before you get to the floor, just so you can feel that nerve stretch through the arms from fingertip to fingertip. Feel that energy. Take a breath in and exhale. Relax. Melt those hands into the floor. Just let everything be at ease. We're going to go into a little twist here. If twisting feels good to you, you can either do this here with knees up or feet down on the floor if that's better for you. We're going to take the knees away from me and turn your head toward me, spiraling the spine. Again, breathe into the lower back, relax through the neck and shoulders. And just feeling that great opening through that low spine. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, hollow your abdominals, bring your pelvis back to the center. Knees come back, and we'll do the other side. Knees toward me, head goes away. Just letting that upper back open and stretch. And breathe and open here. Good. And again, we'll inhale and exhale. Hollow those abdominals and gather yourself back to the center. Very, very good. Placing your feet now onto the floor. Find that position of parallel with the legs and your easy resting position with the pelvis. We're going to go into a little bit of pelvic rocking just to loosen up and move through the lumbar spine. So we'll start with an inhale through the nose and then exhale, hollow out the abdominals and curl. So you're flattening your low back and lifting your tailbone just a little bit. And then bring that back down to center. Do that again. Inhale. On the exhale, feeling that scooping and hollowing through the low belly and that rocking of the pelvis. That's it, toward the waistline. And then bring it back down to center. Let's go the other direction. Rocking the pelvis downward, sticking it out, arching through that low back. And then bringing it back to center. And let's do that again. Rocking the tailbone downward. That's it. Let your head move on your spine as you do this. Come back to center. And now just rocking like a rocking chair. Rocking up to the top and then down to that arch position a few times. Getting that low back nice and juicy, nice and moving. Not stuck at all. That's it. Rocking back and forth. Good. Come back to center, making sure that your feet feel nice and solid underneath you. We're going to take an inhale. You can turn your hands, palms up beside you. Exhale. Go through that same scooping or tucking, hollowing, and then continue to peel your pelvis up. Really feel your zippers zipping through your abdominals. Feel that corset of strength all the way around you. And see if you can find that position of bridge. Nice long line from your knees through your hips to your shoulders here. Easy neck and head. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling down through the spine. Still finding that scoop and that curve. Painting your spine back down like you're painting a dotted line with each vertebra right down on the floor until you come back into that easy resting position. Let's try that again. Take a breath in and exhale. Spine like a wheel rolls up. And feel that lift and that length reaching through the front of the hips. That's it. Good, everyone. Feel strong through the backs of the legs. Abdominal support system is active. Take a breath in and then exhale. Scoop and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Curving, curving, curving as you do so. Good. I know it's Sunday, but we'll do a little challenge here. Do that same contraction and peeling up, lifting the hips nice and high, feeling that support zipping up your pants. And we'll stay here. See if you can feel those feet nice and wide and spongy into the floor. Simply lift your heels up and then lower down. And again, lift the heels up. And then lowering down. So you can keep the pelvis lifted. Lift the heels. And lowering down. You're welcome. One more time. Lift and lower down. Take that breath in and exhale. Rolling down through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Well done. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself another little hug. That's great. Very good. So we're going to go into some chest fold here, getting our abdominals warmed up. You can place those feet back down on the floor. Again, I always offer modifications. If you have any neck issues, you can grab the corners of your mat and make a little box to support yourself in this curl. So always feel that that's an option. Otherwise, we're going to find that pivot point right at the sternum. Hands can be down by your side. We'll take an inhale and then exhale, finding that pivot point at the sternum. Reach through the fingers and fold just the rib cage, folding up. So try not to tuck the pelvis here. Stay in that reach, looking right between your thighs. Inhale and exhale, melting your spine back down, easy neck and head. Okay, so let's try that again. With or without the mat, inhale and exhale, nod and fold, reaching up, finding that position. You can balance a teacup on your low belly. Inhale there and exhale, slowly rolling back down to the floor. Okay, we'll continue with this, a little bit more challenge. Inhale again. Exhale, fold and curl, reaching up. Let's stay here, hands just hovering. And exhale, float one leg just off the floor, coming into a tabletop position. That's it. And then replace without any change through that teacup, balancing on your belly. Other side, exhale, float that other leg up off the floor. That's right. And inhale, return. 2 more times. Exhale, maintain that chest fold. Stay looking right between your thighs. And inhale, lowering down, other side. Zip up those pants. Exhale, fold and reach. Good. And then lowering it back down. Exhale, relax the head back down onto the floor. Just gently turn your head side to side. Easy neck and shoulders. Very, very good. So we're going to go into a variation of the 100 today, and we're going to go into my favorite variation of coordination. So everybody bring your knees into your chest and just give yourself that hug. Again, you can always use your mat for this exercise if you need to. We're going to go into that same chest fold. As we do so, exhale, extend your legs as long as they'll go. If they're a little tight, you can have them slightly bent, no problem. Finding that place of hover, hands off the floor if you're not using your mat. Inhale, open both legs apart, little peekaboo. And exhale, come back together. Now, keep your eyes on one leg, staying in place while one leg opens just a bit without teeter-tottering. Exhale, gather back together. Other side, open one leg, maintaining that abdominal seatbelt of strength. Exhale, gather back together. Just bend your knees and relax your head back to the floor. We're going to do this 3 more times. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend, perhaps getting the legs a little straighter if you can. Inhale, open the legs, peekaboo. Exhale, close. One leg at a time. Other leg doesn't move. One leg opens. Stabilize through your seatbelt. Exhale, gather. Other side. Inhale, reach. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, close. Bend the knees. Relax your head back down. Again. Exhale, curl and reach. Lengthen. Seatbelt of strength. Open inhale. And exhale, gather. Close. And one leg at a time. Open just a little. Doesn't have to go far. Exhale, close. Other side, reach, open, and close. Bend the knees, relax your head back down. One last time, you're doing great. Exhale, curl up and extend. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And one at a time, open. And exhale, gather. Other side, open. And exhale, gather, bend your knees, and hug your knees back into your chest. Very, very good. We're going to place the feet on the floor and reach the arms overhead. We're going to lengthen and reach your arms as far over your head as you can without letting your rib cage pucker. And inhale, bring the arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale, nod the chin to chest. You can use your hands behind your legs to roll through that waistline to sit up nice and tall. Good. Inhale again from here. And exhale, hollow and contract and round your spine back down again. Good. So that's variation number 1. We can take the arms up. If you're stronger, you can try this with the arms long and the legs long. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead to the ceiling. Exhale, nod the chin to chest. See if you can use your core strength to peel yourself up. Beautiful. And then lengthen, reach forward, feeling your belly button pulling away from your nose, hollowing and hovering with your upper back nice and wide. Take a breath in and exhale, hollowing right back down to the mat, sliding the shoulders down. Breathe several times. If you need to use your hands on your legs to support yourself, please do so. Slowly articulating back down to the floor and then taking the arms overhead again, feeling your abdominal vest buttoned. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, spine like a wheel. Nod and scoop for the roll up. Quiver, quiver. Good morning. And reaching forward, feel that big stretch wide across the upper back, belly button pulling deeply into your back. Exhale, contract, shoulders drip away from those ears. That's it. And slowly rolling back down. Good. Let's do half of one more. And again, inhale, coming up to the sky with your fingertips. Exhale, nodding, finding that sternum fold. Exhale and reach. And this time, just let your arms relax on your legs. Waddle your hip bones apart and just take a gentle stretch. Again, if your hamstrings are tight, you can bend your knees here. This is for you, feeling good. Feel that stretch through the low back and through the backs of the legs. Very good. We're going to roll ourselves back up to a seated position. And then tuck those knees in again. You're going to find a little balanced position. So you want to make sure you have some space behind you. You may want to come forward on your mat a little bit. And we're going to find a position where you're just in a little ball. Come to your tippy toes, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, trying not to muscle through with our shoulders and our arms as we do this exercise. See if you can, again, pull those abdominals deeply in and find a little balance for yourself. Okay, if you need to double up on your mat or your padding, this would be a good time to do that. Feel your shoulders sliding away from your ears, nice and easy. You can either stay here and practice this balance, or if you're feeling ambitious, we can go into rolling like a ball, pulling your abdominals in so deep that that's what's going to tip you off balance. Inhale, rolling only to the shoulders, not to the neck. Exhale, finding your balance, rolling yourself back up. Good. Shoulders soft and easy. Looking into the pit of your belly. Inhale, round things, roll. Exhale, roll yourself up and try to find your balance. This is our new circus trick, yeah? Here we go. And again, inhale, rock and roll. Exhale, roll yourself back up. And one more time. Good, everyone. Scoop that belly button deep. Inhale, exhale, and find your balance. Good. If you need to take a rest, bring your feet to the floor. Here's another little challenge for us. If we can, again, harness those deep core muscles for our support, bring your legs into a tabletop position. So again, we're balancing, pulling that low belly in. Check your neck and shoulders. Everything easy there. See if you can extend your legs a little straighter without rolling back. Good, everyone. Soft, easy shoulders. Look triumphant here. Lift that chin. That's it. And then bend your knees and rest. We'll try that again. Either hanging on, or for more challenge, float your hands off the legs, bringing those legs to tabletop. Deep low belly, scooping in. And extend those legs. Finding your teaser balance. Good. If you're really feeling brave, bring your arms parallel to your legs. Excellent. Good. Quiver, quiver. Find a moment there. And then bending the knees, relaxing the toes back to the floor. Open those knees apart and just take a little butterfly stretch for your hips. Open things out and easy through the hips and shoulders. Good, everyone. Roll yourself back up. We'll come back to the sitting position in a moment. Bring your knees into your chest. We're going to go into some of the Fab 5 Pilates abdominal exercises from here. Taking the leg that's closest to your screen, hand on the outside of your ankle, the other hand underneath or on top of that shin. We're going to scoop our belly. If you can, extend this other leg and slowly roll yourself back onto your sacrum, finding that position of chest fold, shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to exchange legs from here. So we take an inhale, switch, other leg pulls in, inhale, exchange, exhale, good, and exhale, good. Zip up those pants, inhale, pull, and inhale, wide through the elbows, open through the chest, exhale, and exhale, abdominals reaching to the floor, again, inhale, pull, good, and inhale, and exhale, and exhale, again, inhale, and blow it away, exhale, good, and exhale. Nice, pull both legs in. Allow your head to rest. Again, bowling ball head turns side to side. Just let it be heavy and easy and relaxed. Good. So from here, we're going to go into single straight legs, our scissor exercise for the abdominals. So we get a little bit more hamstring stretch. Again, find that chest fold. All of these can also be done with your mat if you need to. Otherwise, exhale, curl yourself up. Extend the legs as long as they'll go, and then you're going to scissor, holding one leg as high as you can, and the other one hovers off the floor. Pull those abdominals in, shoulder slides away from the ears, and reach. Switch your legs, and scissor. Good. Again, abdominals anchoring, pulling me down to the floor. That's it. And breathe and move. Let's add a little double pulse. Pull, pull a little deeper, switch. Exhale, pull, pull a little deeper. Inhale, inhale, looking right through my legs. Exhale, exhale again. Inhale, check those shoulders. Inhale, exhale, exhale. You've got it. Again, in, and exhale, exhale. Last set. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Exhale, rest back down to your happy resting position, hugging those knees into your chest. Perhaps give yourself a little rock side to side. Nice, good. So we're going to go into a variation of our crisscross just to get our obliques working a bit. Let's place our feet back down on the floor. And you can do this with your hands behind your head. So feel your shoulders, again, away from those ears, elbows nice and wide. Find your chest fold position on the exhale. Keep your pelvis in that easy resting position. Just fold yourself up. From here, we're just going to peekaboo. What's going on that side of my legs? So you're just rotating that rib cage and twisting. Come back to center to look through the center. And other side, what's going on over there? Exhale, rotate. And come back to center. See if you can keep that teacup still balancing on your belly as you peekaboo over to one side. And come back to center. Exhale, wring it out other side. And inhale to center. One more time each way. And rotate, twist through the ribs. And inhale, center. And exhale, quiver, quiver. Feel that work. And inhale, center. Well done. Rest yourself back down. Good. Release your hands. Again, you can either keep your knees bent or straight. We're going to do half of a roll up again. So we inhale long. Exhale, fold, and return to sitting. And let's take again that little tiptoe stretch forward. Just let your fingers reach toward your toes and release any tension in your low back. Great. And then from the base of your spine, stacking yourself up to feel long and tall. Good. You can adjust on your mat. I'm going to scooch back so you can see me. And open the legs about shoulder distance apart, a little bit wider than your shoulders perhaps. Again, if your knees need to be bent here, that's okay too. We're going to be as vertical as you can be, right on top of those sitting bones. So you can rock side to side, feel those knobs underneath you, and feel really vertical through here. Good. Arms in zombie position, reaching out in front of you. Can flex those feet. Let's inhale, feeling that space increase between each vertebra. And then exhale, pull your scoop of the belly deep and reach forward, hovering over a basketball on your lap, really feeling that stretch through the upper spine. And then opening, lengthening, inhale, and come back to vertical. One more time, playing like that. Exhale, hollow and scoop, pulling your belly button again away from your nose as you reach forward. Exhale out all your air. Inhale, inflate, roll back up. Good, everyone. So now we're gonna add a little extension. We do the same, reach forward. Exhale, flexing forward. And then return, inhale. Take an exhale, let your shoulders melt. And then inhale, pull those elbows back. And again, scan the wall with your sternum. Lift, keep the back of the neck long. And extend the arms long, and let's do that again. Flexing, exhaling. Now let's go right into the extension from here. As you inhale, pull those elbows like a square and open your chest. And hallelujah. And again, exhale forward. And inhaling, pull those elbows back, shoulders dripping away from those ears. Open the chest and come back to center. Arms opened to a T shape. We're going to go into saw. Inhale, twisting toward me. My legs stay placed. Exhale, fold and reach, cutting off that ankle with your saw blade. Turn this back hand under, reaching both hands away. Check to make sure both sit bones are still on the floor. Inhale, rolling back up, finding that vertical spine. Good, and exhale, unwind. Other side. Inhale, rotating tall, and exhale, fold and reach. Reaching both hands away from each other, feeling that glorious stretch put underneath the shoulder. Inhale, rolling yourself back up, and exhale, unwind. Again, each side, inhaling tall, feeling that rotation through the spine. Exhale, fold and reach. Rotating back hand under, listening to your knees. Say, hello, how you doing? And inhale, reaching, you come back up to vertical. Excellent, unwind, exhale, one more time. Inhale, tall, and exhale, fold and reach. Good, and inhale, reaching yourself back up. And exhaling, unwinding, and relax. Wonderfully done. Let's rotate over onto your belly, so flip yourself over. Good. And we're going to come into a position here on your belly. Again, if you need extra padding, this would be a good time to pad yourself there. Bring your hands next to your shoulders. Your legs can be a little bit apart on the floor. They don't have to be squeezed together. And just let yourself come face down to the floor. Again, not in a face plant necessarily. From here, we're going to be little curious babies. Remember when you were a baby, you're going to just imagine you're pushing a marble with your nose. And you watch that marble roll on the floor. And it climbs up the wall. And you're feeling your shoulders away from your ears. So again, check to make sure you can still see that beautiful neckline. Inhale here, feel those abdominal support. Exhale, reverse that curve, rolling back down, coming back down to the mat. Let's try that again. Zipping up your abdominals and pushing that imaginary marble with your nose. And taking your eyes up, feel like water's rolling down away from your head, rolling down the back. See if you can come to a position where you don't need your hands necessarily. Inhale here, and exhale, slowly bringing your eyes back down to the floor where you started. Let's do that again. This time, perhaps going a little bit further if that feels comfortable for you. Eyes tracing up the wall. You can then press into the hands, but again, feel that support underneath your armpits, long neckline. So I don't want to see this position. I'd rather see sliding the shoulders away. Very nice. Inhale, feel that stretch of the abdominals. Exhale, slowly rolling your spine back down where you started. Very good. This time we're going to add a neck stretch at the top. So again, finding that swan, eyes painting up the wall, slide the shoulders down, zipping up those abdominals, press into the hands if that feels comfortable for you. Gently bring your chin to your chest, just letting the back of the neck stretch. And then you're going to roll ear to one shoulder, feeling that opposite shoulder, again, lengthening away. Draw a smiley face with the top of the head, chin to chest. And other side, ear to shoulder, feeling those scalene muscles stretch in the side of the neck. Bring yourself back down, chin to chest. Inhale, looking forward. Keep your zipper zipping. And exhaling, rolling your spine back home. Again, good. Just wag your tail side to side a little bit. Relax your low back. Bring your hands into a little pillow position, one palm on top of the other, and rest your forehead there. Feeling that support again of the core players there, lifting up and in. Taking one leg at a time, a little float up off the floor. Trying not to rock the boat. Don't let your pelvis tip side to side. Lengthen, lower it back down. Other side, lengthening, laser beam light through that leg, lift it up off the floor, feeling the back of the leg activate, hamstrings and glutes. Bring that leg back down. Alternating again at your own pace. Lift and lengthen, feeling those hip bone headlights still pressed into the floor, and then lowering back down. Other side, inhale, lift, and exhaling, back down. Good. Now then, extend your arms out in front of you if that's comfortable. Keeping your head just energy out to the crown of your head, looking down at the floor. Alternating opposite arm and leg at the same time. So we're belted down through our center, reaching opposite fingers and toes, floating up off the floor. That's it. And then lengthening, lowering back down. Home again, other side. Lengthen and reach. Keep your belly button zipping up and in. And exhale, lowering down. Again, each way. Reach and float and lift. That's right. Keep energy long through the neck. And exhale, lowering down. One more time. Lengthen and reach. Oppositional. And exhale. Float yourself back down. Good, everyone. Bring your hands underneath you and push yourself up into a quadruped or little coffee table, all fours position. Feeling nice and strong. Shoulders right over your hands and knees right underneath your hips. Modify if you need to. From here, we're going to just take a little cat-cow, rounding that spine, looking towards your belly button. Nice head-tail connection here. And then lengthen back out into that long, easy, neutral spine. Go the other direction, arching through. Again, shine that heart light forward. And look up with your eyes. Bring yourself back to center. Do that again. Zip and lift through the belly button. Hollow and round to that spine. Beautiful stretch through the upper back and lower back. Bring yourself lengthening out, head to tail, back into that long spine. And reversing that curve. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Look with your eyes all the way up to the sky. And then bring yourself back to center. From here, we're going to do one of my favorite twist stretches here. Thread the needle. So feel that lift and support of your belly. Let's take the hand closest to the screen, reach it all the way up, spiraling the torso. And then you're going to dive with your fingertips and thread through between your hand and your knee. And if you can, lower yourself so that the side of your head is on the floor. Perhaps feeling some wonderful stretch across the back of that shoulder blade. That's it. Take another deep breath here. And then press into your standing hand and bring yourself back to all fours. That's great. Let's try the other side. Spiral and open the torso. Inhale fully. Thread the needle. Dive with those fingertips. Thread it through. And let yourself come to a place of stretch and rest. Good. Opening up through that upper back. Great. Another inhale. Exhale. Press down through the standing hand. Bring yourself back into all fours. Come into that dome, mad, Halloween cat, and slowly set yourself back into a child's pose stretch. Again, you can stay here or widen, open those knees farther apart. Reach those fingers as far forward as you can. Just let your forehead rest on the floor. If you can, bring your elbows into a bent position. Try to bring those elbows to the floor. You'll feel more stretch underneath those armpits. You didn't know you had muscles in there, did you? Take a few deep breaths there. Easy does it through the low back. One more time. Full inhale. And exhale. Very good. From here, go ahead and transition. We're going to roll ourselves up and then go into some side leg work. So you can find yourself on your side. Maybe your back is toward the back edge of your mat. And for beginners, you might want to start with your head long on your arm, just extended this way. If you want to challenge yourself, perhaps you can prop yourself up. Take your feet and angle your legs so that they're reaching toward the front corner of your mat. So I call this my banana position, okay? Check to make sure your hips and shoulders are nicely stacked and that we're not going to wobble side to side, forward or back. We're all zipped up and laced up with our support through our abdominals. And again, this pesky shoulder wants to get involved. So really think about keeping that length away from the ear. You can use this hand as your kickstand. We're going to take both legs as if they were one and lift them up. And then flex the feet, pull those toes back. And then in parallel, lift that top leg up and then lowering it back down, maintaining that hover with the bottom leg. And again, inhale, floating up, and exhale, lowering down. And again, lifting, inhale up, and lowering, but only part way, so you have a little bit of space. Here we go. Exhale, use the bottom leg to gather up. Hello. Point those feet, and then slowly return down. Try not to wobble as you go. Here we go. Long waistline. Both legs float and lift, and flex those feet. And top leg lifting one, and lowering down. Good. And two, and down. Good. Easy shoulder. Three. And part way down. Bottom leg. Exhale. Lift. Point the toes. Slowly lowering down to return. Two more sets. Lift both legs and flex. and top leg lifting. 1. Keep breathing, keep smiling down. And again, 2, and lowering down. And third time, halfway down, bottom leg gathers up. Point and lengthen, feeling that waistline work, obliques work. And again, lift and flex and top 1 and down. Test your balance. And 2 and down. Good. And 3. Part way down, bottom leg lift, point, and return. Well done, everybody. We're going to go into a little single leg kick from here. So lift that top foot so your foot and knee and hip are on the same plane. We're going to flex that top foot and then folding at the crease of the hip, inhale and swing like a pendulum forward and then point through the toes, lengthen the hip here, exhale, reach back again without spilling your ribs forward. So keep your vest buttoned. Here we go. Inhale, folding forward, point, exhale, lengthening back, top shoulder soft. And again, inhale, swing that pendulum leg forward. Exhale, reach it back. And again, inhale. And exhale. Maybe your range is a little smaller. That's okay. Again, inhale, forward. Add a pulse. Reach it back. Exhale. Exhale, pulse. Again, inhale, forward. And exhale, back. And back. Just one more time. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. And back. Good. Come to center for a little rest. Well done. Extend through this leg, lengthen it up, and turn it out. So we're spiraling, working those muscles in the back of the hip. We're just going to draw little circles. Basketball-sized circles. So 1 and a 2. How steady can you keep your pelvis? And 3 and 4 and 5. Reverse and around. Keep that rotation to the leg. And 2 and 3. Keep breathing. 4 and 5. Good. Lower that leg. Cross it over your body, just letting it cross over your other leg. Take your hands, stacked one on top of the other. Rest your head on the floor. And let's do our open the book stretch. Take this top hand and reach it toward me. And then open like a book. Just let your head roll on the floor. Follow your hand with your eyes as you relax into that twist stretch. Take a few deep breaths here. Letting go of any muscles that are trying to hang on for dear life. Just let it release. And reach to that hand. Gather, close your book. And return. Very good. Let's swing around to the other side for the other leg. So again, find your banana position. Hips and shoulders stacked, legs toward the front of your mat and your banana. And either lying long on your arm or stacked up here. Check in with those waistlines, keeping both sides nice and long, even a little mouse house underneath your bottom waistline if you can. Top hand is your support if you need. And we'll start with both legs as one. Bringing both legs up off the floor. Good. Flex your feet. And top leg floats. 1. And lowering down. Good, everyone. And 2. And lowering down. And 3. Come part way down. Bottom leg scoops up. Point through the toes. Slowly lowering back home. Again, lift and flex. Top shoulder soft. Here we go. 1. And down. Reaching energy through those heels. 2. And down. Good. And 3. Part way down. Bottom leg gathers up. Inner thigh strength. Point. And slowly lengthen back down. Again, you can test your balance here. Lift and flex. And 1. And 2. Good. And 3. Bringing it center. And bottom leg gathers. Good. Point. Floating down. One more time. Lift and flex. Keep breathing. 1. Down. And 2. Long through the front of the hip. And 3. Coming part way down. Both legs up. Point and return. Well done, everybody. Take this top leg and float it so that it's on that same plane. And we'll do our little pendulum single leg kick, folding at the hip. Flex the foot. Inhale, swing forward. point through the foot, and exhale, challenge your stability. How far back can you go? Feeling those hamstrings work. Again, inhale, flex forward, and exhale, press back. Keep your strength and support here. Good. And again, inhale, flex, and exhale, point, reach back, keeping your ribs connected, and add the pulse. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Again, inhale, inhale, to the back, exhale, exhale. One more time, in, and reach back. Good, and come back to the center for a little pause. Good, we have our circles to go here. Take that top leg, reach it up, spiral rotate, and we'll do our basketball-sized circles. Oh, 1. Good, and 2, and 3. It's always harder on the second side. 4, no worries, and 5. You can do it. Let's reverse. Keep that turn out, and 1. Good, keep your center strong. 2. We're breathing and smiling. 3, and 4. Good job, and 5. Excellent. Take that leg, just let it take a break across, and bring your hands to form your little book. Let your head rest on the floor, and reach toward me, and open your book. Let that bowling ball head roll as you open and stretch, and release. Woo! Taking some nice deep breaths. Feeling that openness across the shoulders and chest, easy through the hips and low back. And then again, gather and scoop and return. Coming back to the floor. Very, very nice. Good. So let's bring ourselves to a sitting position once again. I'm going to turn and face this way. All right. And we're going to practice a little bit more of our teaser balance. So again, some deep low belly work. But we're going to try a little differently today. So again, finding your tippy toe position. All right, you can rest your hands along your shins. Just scoop and contract through that low belly so that you're pulling off of your sitting bones, okay? And if you can, I'm going to challenge you, see if you can take your hands up off the floor. You can always hold underneath your thighs if you need to. See if we can just extend one leg and then bring it back down. Soft, easy shoulders. Other side, flipped. And bringing it back down to the floor. And again, reaching through the fingertips or holding onto your legs. Alternating, reach, and down. So here's our challenge. You can stick with what you just did, or one leg, keep your abdominal strength, the other leg, and the first leg comes down and down. Reverse which leg starts. One leg and the other leg. Woo, and down and down. And again, one leg and the other leg. Keep your scoop. Shoulders soft. And down one more time. Hollow your belly, one leg and the other leg. And down and down. Good. Open those knees apart. Again, take that little happy butterfly switch forward. Breathe deeply into that low back. Perhaps take a little sway side to side, just snaking your spine. Let things be loose and easy. Very nice. Good, good, good. And then roll yourself back up. And we're going to turn to face me. Bring your legs into a little stacked position for some mermaid. All right. So my knees are stacked. If this position doesn't feel good, you can always open into a wider Z sit for yourself. If you can, be right up on that one hip, holding onto your mermaid tail with this hand. Let's take the other arm up by the ear, reaching up to the sky, and then lateral side bend toward your fin, toward your tail, curving up and over. Just let your head relax in that stretch. Good. Feeling that length all the way through the side body. Then reach farther, bring yourself back up. Good. We're going to place this hand on the floor, bring the other arm up, and lift your rib cage like a rainbow up and over, lowering down to your elbow. Really feeling that curve through the spine. Good. So I always imagine there's a little troll living underneath my little cave there. We're going to poke the troll and have him go away. So we're going to thread the needle again and rotate that upper back. And then return to our rainbow. curve. Good. From here, take this top hand and press the sky away and look up at the ceiling, opening and stretching through the rib cage, through the pectorals, the chest. Bring yourself into your rib cage side bend, rainbow, and then use your arm to come up. Exhale, use your abdominals to bring yourself back up to sit tall. Good. Take a hold of your mermaid tail again. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, side bending over. Breathing as you move. Now then, from here, take that hand behind your head, just as we did in the beginning, feeling that spiral twist. Hollow your belly and twist. Tuck yourself into your little seashell on the beach, little mermaid. Good. Bring yourself back to your sideways position. Reach farther than you did before. Good. And then bring yourself back up. Let's swish around to the other side. Bring your mermaid tail to the other way, sitting on that opposite hip. Again, adjusting your stance if you need to there. Holding on to your mermaid tail with this hand. Reach your other arm long up by your ear. Inhale, reach for the stars. Exhale, side bend up and over. Oh, yes. Feeling that amazing side stretch. Great. And then lengthen yourself back up. We'll place this hand on the floor. The other arm comes up. And lift through the ribs, rainbow curve up and over. Bring yourself to your elbow again. Really lengthen out of that shoulder. And then we're going to poke the troll, scram, and twist. Spiraling through the torso, spiraling the rib cage. Bring yourself back to that rainbow, lifting the top ribs. And then push the sky away. We'll open and look up to the ceiling. Opening the chest and shoulders. Bring yourself back to that sideways position. Good. Inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, use your waistline to bring yourself back up. Good, everyone. Take your hand alongside your mermaid tail again. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, side bend towards your tail. That's it. Good. And then we'll go into that twist. Hand behind the head. Scoop the belly deep and rotate opposite elbow toward knee. Feeling that great stretch there. Good. Return to your side bend. And lengthen farther than you did before. And bring yourself back up. Very, very nice. Good. So from here, I'm going to go into some hip flexor stretches here. You can do this on your mat, kneeling like I'll be demonstrating. If you need to get more padding for your knee, please do so. Or you could even stand to do this. So I'm going to bring myself back into this hands and knees position here. And then helping one foot out in front of myself. And if you're doing this on the floor kneeling, you want to make sure that this top knee is directly over the knee and not going too far forward. So you may have to scooch and adjust back, okay? So I'm going to start here, encouraging this back hip to press gently forward. Again, the goal here is to feel stretch in the front of the hip. You may also feel hamstring stretch in the front leg. Good. If you want to challenge yourself and you want to work your balance and control, climb your hands up this front leg. Feel that abdominal lift and support. Slide the shoulders down away from those ears. And again, just gently encouraging that pelvis forward. Good. You can stay here if this balance is tricky. If you like a challenge, take the arms out in front of yourself. We're going to circle the arms down and back. Inhale, open your heart. And all the way. Let's lower our hands to the floor. Tuck that back toe if you can, and lift that knee for a little lunge stretch there. Take a deep breath in. Long energy through the top of the head, not through that heel. Exhale. Lower that heel and that knee back down to the floor. Let's exchange other side. So changing to the other leg. Help that other foot out in front. Again, check your good alignment. Make sure this front knee is directly over this heel. And pressing the pelvis gently forward, feeling that stretch in the hip flexors in front of the pelvis. Good. Breathing here, opening up the hips. This is a very important stretch, especially if you find yourself doing a lot of sitting these days. Yeah. Go ahead, if you can, chest and challenge your balance. Walk those hands up to your knee. Again, find that regal position, shoulders soft and easy. Nice and proud, open through the chest. Stay here if you want, or challenge yourself with a circle. Take your arms forward and circling back. Inhale, opening. And then everybody bring your hands back down to the floor. Good. If you can, tuck that back foot so you're on the ball of the foot. Lift that knee, extend energy through that heel. Energy out to the crown of your head. Breathe another breath here. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knee back down to the floor. Let's bring both knees underneath us again to that all fours position. One more wonderful round cat back. And then take that curve and slowly sit back towards your heels. Again, into our child's pose position. Softening in the creases of the hip. Maybe gently wagging your tail here side to side. Easy through the low back. Good. Tiptoe your fingers closer toward your screen, toward me. And then let your tail slide to one side. So you're feeling that bigger, deeper stretch through the waistline. And then bring yourself back to center. And then other way, fingers tiptoe the other way. And slide your pelvis off to the side, feeling that lovely side bend. Stretching all the way up, even underneath the arm. And then bring yourself back to the center. Curve through the low back. Zip up those abdominals. Just let those arms drip, slowly stacking your spine. Back to vertical. Good. And then just come into a seated position facing me. Whatever position feels good for your legs, I'm going to extend my legs forward. All right, we're just going to take a few nice deep breaths together. So again, hands at your side. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Filling the lungs with good oxygen. Exhale, let it all out. Let all the toxins release. And again, inhale, full breath. Let your sternum lift with you. And exhale, softening here. And one more time, inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up, feeling so full of gratitude. And exhale, coming back down. Great job today. Thank you, everybody. I hope this has helped you in both mind and body and spirit. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to teach for you today, and I hope to see you again very soon. All right.